I know, but could you just go up and
Yeah,
I don't want to touch that is what I'm saying, yeah, because I don't want the germs.
once we have the file ready, I will be able to print it.
Stop closing your eyes so much. It makes me think like you got to think too much about what you need to say because you're telling me something different.
Sorry, it's a tick.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have officially reached the point of content creation where people have run out of ideas and have started now resorting to just acting like absolute doofuses in public and recording it essentially for content. These people all have this huge ego where they think that what they're doing is somehow helping society, or they think that by sharing themselves being absolute menaces and idiots to normal people working 9 to 5s, normal workers, normal families, that we're somehow going to be on their side when they record themselves getting into altercations or just essentially being very rude and disgusting people in public.
Pants are dirty, and usually when you buy something that's dirty, they give 10% off at any store I come into. And then she's just automatically telling me no discount when she didn't ask you yet.
She did. She over the walkie. I asked.
No, but before she asked you, she was just telling me no.
Usually we don't discount stuff when it can be washed and.
Okay, that's what you're saying, that it's washed, but I'm basically telling you that I don't want to buy something that's dirty. You shouldn't sell things that's dirty, right? But I'm not being like funny. Like you would you want to go in a store and buy
wash all
something
my
dirty?
clothes after I purchase them. So.
But some people don't. So basically, telling me I'm dirty.
Kind of like this woman by the name of Fatima Bennerson, who apparently goes viral every once in a while for posting one of her public freakouts online and essentially just getting roasted by the entire internet, to the point where they even made her a Facebook page called Exposing the Original Tongue Lasher. And on this page, they essentially archive all of her public freakouts. Now, I want to give a shout out to August the Duck, who made this video the most insufferable human being on earth, and it's about Fatima. And genuinely, he might be correct that Fatima is indeed one of the most insufferable women on earth. And you might know her from some of her shenanigans, like this viral video from, I want to say, a few years back, of her basically demanding a worker of some type of printing company to print things for her, and the way that she handled it was just completely rude.
Are you busy doing something for somebody? Because I need to put an order in for some cards. That's all I need is some cards. Can I write it down like a piece of paper?
So for
My information?
we don't design the cards ourselves.
Mhm.
We have like different templates here that you can use and choose from.
Just do me a favor and scan through it. Like
Yeah,
this.
this is something that you, the customer.
I know, but could you just go up and
Yeah.
I don't want to touch that is what I'm saying, yeah, because I don't want the germs.
And you can already kind of tell what kind of Karen we're dealing with. This is the type of person who goes into a store and just assumes that because someone is on a payroll or someone's getting paid to, of course, do their job, that they are like their personal employee. When, of course, that's not the case. If you've ever worked retail, a 9 to 5, you know, you basically have a list of tasks that you do for the day. But this woman, Fatima, makes it her entire life's effort, life's work to essentially bully these employees and essentially just show dominance that I'm the customer and I'm always right. And if you've ever worked retail, you know people like this are always wrong.
I don't want to use your template.
Yeah,
I use my own.
You would be able to, but
Because I don't like to.
design it yourself.
Okay. So how do I do that? You can't put down my information on my
If you
card.
want to design it, you would have to do it yourself.
So I have to type it in,
Mhm.
what I want on here,
Yes.
and then you come and do the rest.
Once we have the file ready, I would be able to print it.
Stop closing your eyes so much. It makes me think like you got to think too much about what you need to say because you're telling me something different.
Sorry, it's a tick.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
And here's another example of like Fatima's content strategy again. I'm very confused on if this woman is like rage baiting on purpose, like she thinks it's funny, like she wakes up every morning, like how can I make a customer hate me? How can I go viral for rage baiting people? That includes us because I'm now reacting to it. But she does this thing where she goes to stores and asks questions in the most rude, snarky, nasty way. She asks things, she acts like she needs help with things, and when people try to help her, she is like rude about it, she gets angry about it. She basically wants him to do the work while she just criticizes him for it and essentially has no idea what she wants. And this is a theme that is common in all of her videos, kind of like the one that August the Duck makes, where she goes to Best Buy and is looking for a projector, and she has no idea what type of projector she wants. And it even seems like she has no idea what a projector is. Like, she's interviewing the employees, and every time they reply, she basically gives her own little nasty, snarky reply back. And she's just a genuinely insufferable person.
Hi, can you show me where your microphones are? You said to come by the Apple. I don't see the mics anywhere.
Yeah, if you give me a few minutes, we'll just open them out.
Just
with an
point
iPad.
direction. I can go look.
Tell
me where they're at.
The desktop
The
microphones
Yeti,
will
the
probably
blue
be
Yeti.
behind the printers and then to the left of the printers.
Right over here? Thank you. Took that little second to tell me where it's at.
Now again, like, this chick is genuinely just bipolar and extremely rude. She walks up like, "Hi, do you mind telling me where the microphones are?" And he starts talking and she just instantly cuts him off like, "No, tell me where it's at. Point in the direction right now." And then again, he tries to explain, "Oh yeah, if you just," and she's like, "Oh, the blue Yeti's actually," like, can you let the man speak? It's just annoying because in every video she does this thing where she will ask them a question again. The second they start to answer, she will become very hostile. She will start saying things like, "Why are you just saying random things? Just answer my question. Just answer what I'm trying to These people are answering your question. You're just not listening."
Could you do me a favor? I need to find the microphone, the blue Yeti microphones. The guy said it's over here by Apple. I don't see no microphones at all, not even one.
These are the last two.
Those are the last two? The blue Yeti? What's the one for $87? I don't want the mini. I want the regular size. For $89?
Yeah, it's 89.
It says
Because it's a
87.
Yeti.
It says it's $87. Maybe it'll come up cheaper.
I don't know. You have to bring it up. Unfortunately, I'm just.
Just tell me yes or no what it is. The other words, I don't need to hear it. Not to be rude,
89.
but I don't let people just talk words on me like that.
Not to be rude, as I do one of the rudest things ever and basically tell you to shut up and say yes or no. Sometimes in life, there are questions that a longer answer is better than a yes or no. And I would think that a retail setting where you're buying a product is one of those examples. If someone says, "Is this item this price?" I would give them an answer. I do not know. It could be. I would go check a price thinger. If I had a Zebra or one of those little scanner devices, I would check it for them. I got to give props to the worker, because if I had to deal with someone like this, I would probably walk away. I would probably say, I have to go on my lunch break or something, and you can call a manager to deal with a person like this, because again, I don't think I'm paid enough to have to literally deal with someone farming me for content, rage baiting me in real life.
Okay, and you don't have anything else more
this one.
upscale?
This is my only microphone
Okay,
section.
that's
and
it. I'm good. I got it in my hand. Thank you so much. Anyway, I'm skipping you. Sorry, I have to. Customer service. What do you pay for your stuff at? What do you pay? 3 people helping 1 person. Just tell me what to pay, please. I want to get out of this store. Thank you.
Now, the part of me that makes this entire woman's presence feel like it's real life rage bait content is the fact that she acts like she's never been to a store before. Where do I pay for this? Goes up to guest service to ask, where do I pay? Maybe the cash register. Maybe ask them, "Hey, where's the register?" And they point. Instead, she chooses to go up to guest service, cutting in front of customers, to ask 3 people, "Where do I go to pay?" And then she insults them, saying, "Oh, 3 people helping 1 person. What are you guys sitting around for? Where do I go?" Use your common sense of being a 45-year-old, 50-year-old woman who's been to a store before, that maybe I go to pay where everyone else is paying at the cash register.
People don't have anything to do. They got to find something. Find something. I want to know how much this thing is. It says it's $87, but it says it's $89. I'm not going to go nuts about $1. Can we get in this way? Is this how we pay?
Ma'am, you are genuinely already going nuts over $1.
Alrighty, and I do need a projector now that I'm thinking about it. I came in here for a new one. All right, here's a guy over here. He's not doing nothing at all. Let me grab him up. Excuse me, hi. How you doing? Can you do me a favor and show me where your projectors are? I'm looking for like a Vankyo brand. You have it?
Yeah.
Can you just show me? Because somebody pointed to me last time and I don't want to go in a circle. I can't do that. I'm chronic asthmatic, too windy outside. Please show me exactly where we're going. Thank you. I don't shop in here much. I don't want to go to Walmart because they didn't have what I needed, and I was already there, so I have to come to you guys now.
I think it's funny that she always cuts off the employees who try to answer her questions and it's like, I don't need to hear all that extra stuff. Answer yes or no. Yet she's telling this guy about like the time she goes to Walmart and how like they're too expensive now. I'm coming to you guys. Like, why are you giving us this whole like your whole quest log? We don't care about that, right? Just answer yes or no. That's all you gotta do.
I don't want a big one. I need a Vankyo, something that's compatible with Roku.
Okay.
Do they?
Let me get someone to help you out with that.
Someone that knows about this?
Yeah.
800 and what? $49. What kind of projector is this? You gotta be kidding me. This one looks nice, but $749. Who would buy a freaking projector for that much? What is it gonna do? Is it gonna look better than any of these TVs?
This woman is living in a world where a movie theater does not exist yet. A movie theater that is able to stream, IMAX films has not been created yet in this woman's timeline because she asked what an $800 projector could possibly do. Mind you, projectors have been around since the creation of film and have been always able to project film onto a large screen in large quality based on the size of the film, based on the size of reels. This woman has no idea what a projector does. Mind you, when the worker comes up in just a second to try to help her, she's going to get again snarky because that's like part of her job.
Excuse me, sir. I know you're here to check out. You can't leave. That's your spot, right? I'm looking for a projector that I can afford. These are all like $800 and $700.
Yeah.
I bought a projector that was $125, but what's up with those?
Those are cinematic projectors.
Cinematic.
The one you bought was probably a toy.
A toy? But you know what? That toy serves me just fine. It spreads on my whole wall.
Sure.
And I am happy with it.
Sure.
He said, sure.
Yeah.
But it's
I can't.
But it's going to foul out. What's that life on that bulb? Forever?
It's all dependent on
$800.
usage, right? So,
It's just going to go on my wall. Yeah. Can you replace those bulbs? Or once the
not on
bulb
cheaper
goes...
ones.
Not on the cheaper ones. These
That's
here,
why-
you can replace
yeah.
the bulbs?
On the ones that are classified as toys.
You call it a toy.
It is. It's classified as a toy.
Wow. Now, these are really large projectors.
Yeah, because these are out for cinemas. Like if you're trying to.
Do you
go
have
to
any
the
other
theater.
style besides these?
These would be the only ones that we have on display, and then like all the smaller ones for like smaller presentations, portable or
Yeah, portable.
the ones that are registered as toys. Mm-hmm. Those unfortunately are.
Those are online?
Yeah.
Just say they're online. Don't use that word. Don't waste your voice. Oh, your breath. I'm asthmatic. I can't use long words like that.
Oh, Fatima, trust me, I think we know you can't use large words, and I don't think it's because you have asthma. I think it's because you're an idiot. I think it's because your entire internet career or whatever this is that you do, this content creation where you walk around and film your journeys at stores, trolling workers essentially, is an idiotic thing to do with your life.
So where am I at? I'm getting the heck up out of here. Y'all are expensive in here at Best Buy. Everything expensive as fuck. Bye. Best Buy.
And there we have it, guys, her Best Buy journey, right? She ended up bothering like 3 or 4 employees, wasting their time essentially to ask them questions, insult them, be rude, basically insult their intelligence again for content, for whatever purpose. And then she just ends up leaving without buying anything. People like this are why, again, I say the customers are not always right, because before you technically hit that checkout line and actually complete a purchase and have a receipt in your hand, you're not even a customer, right? So if you are just walking around shopping, you can treat the people around you also like people. If you want them to treat you nicely, you can do the same thing. Just because you are technically a customer in a store and these people are paid to help you, assist you, doesn't give you a right to essentially walk over them and make it seem like they're incompetent or that you somehow know better than them. And this is why Fatima is genuinely just a not great person. This type of thing that she does where she walks around in stores, wastes people's time, doesn't end up actually buying anything and then posts it online. Again, she plasters these people's faces. Thankfully, nobody is ever on Fatima's side because she's a doofus, which is why she has that Facebook page. But imagine if people were, right? Imagine if these people were to get in trouble by the companies they work for because somehow Fatima were to twist this as if it's something that it's not, right? Pull a race card, pull anything, and try to make it come across as like these employees are not doing their job right because they weren't able to help her because she doesn't want help. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, as always. Leave a comment, leave a like. Let me know what you think about Fatima and Karens. These Karens are just getting ridiculous, guys. Peace out.